Hello, episode tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Knights of Krynn, Blue's childhood classic, with me, BlueAnkylo. And today, we are ready to leave the outpost of Gargith and start exploring the world, because we were attacked by Sir Carl. Last episode, we found out he's turned into a skeleton, and he stole our dragon lance, that jerk, so we're gonna go get it back, maybe eventually. And then we fought off some new magic users. So, let's get out of here. Also, the music in the background is now Donkey Kong Country 2, or DKC 2, if you're curious. Let's go. And leave the outpost. There we are. So, welcome to the world map. It's very similar to Champions of Krynn, but I think it's a little bit nicer color. Now, if you can see on the left side of your screen, we do have some locations, thanks to GoldBox Companion. It's kind of, you know, some locations are kind of spoiled for you a little bit. Our goal is to get to the town of Karaman, which is way to the north. There's like a little tower in between here and there. And then there's more towns to the west. You don't want to go to the west of the map right now, though. You'll die. You'll deadly die. So we're going to start over here and see what happens. You see a group of Salamnic knights surrounded by undead. Well, say no more. You charge into battle. Aaron leads the Salamnic knights. We are surrounded. There's a lot of undead. Now, the ghouls and the ghasts. The whites are the problem, if you've never seen a white before in D&D. So the ghouls and the ghasts, they have stun touch. They can paralyze you if they hit you, which is why in Final Fantasy 1 all the undead enemies have stuff like that. So you can blame first edition D&D for that. But what Final Fantasy did not have was whites that can drain your level. So, let's have fun with that. So I have a plan. I hope the Salamnic Knights get a turn soon. Good. You're gonna go over here. They're getting close. Oh! That one got a little bit too close. What is this guy doing over here on the left? What is that guy? He's drunk. Okay, Rob was way too close there to danger, but managed to not get in trouble. Move over here, delay. We're going to keep the Salamnic Knights up front on guard. When they get a turn, they're going to attack the white. And then when we get a turn, at the end of turn, once we're going to let all the undead come at us. Well, bad news for that night. We're just grouping them up. This is the biggest fight we've ever had. Okay, I think that's everyone's turn over. No, I'm just delaying now, but okay. So, fireballs. Fireballs are good, especially when the only friendly fire is Salamnic Knights that I don't really care about. Gas down. It's only an 18 damage fireball, but I'll take it. He'll be fine. Now, for Thorinum. I just don't want to deal with these things very much. Turn undead. We don't get experience if they're turned, but also makes this job a lot easier. And you can destroy ghouls. Nice. Tim will be even better at it. He can destroy ghouls. Okay, well that cleared it up a lot. Some people might consider turning undead cheating. I do not. Oh, I did not mean to go quick battle. I want to just end his turn. The buttons are different. Dang. Good luck, Salamnic Knight. They are very much weighed down by their heavy plate. Oh, the whites took them down with a cruel blow. Of course, he survives with 1 HP. Turn undead. Goodbye, white. Alright, only one left. Ah! Stupid auto battle. Rob, don't go up there. You're gonna get killed. Or worse. Okay, luckily he didn't get hit. Gotta remember my shortcut keys are different now, so... We got this. We got this. Okay, Aaron also slowed down. He needs some magical Salamnic plate. Pixel. Alright, whites aren't that bad. Not that bad. Let's, before we get too far into this episode, let's have a little look at some of these new characters. I haven't really looked up ghouls, whites, and ghasts and all that stuff in this playthrough. So, if you're not a super big, you know, D&D expert, you might not know what these things are, other than just random undead zombie type things. So, what do we got? Ghasts. This creature is nearly indistinguishable from a ghoul, except the carrion stench, so he stinks. The stench causes retching and nausea, so it's kind of like stinking cloud to things adjacent, although I don't know how likely it is to hit. Now, it says it's susceptible to cold, which might make you think, well, Ice Storm would be really good. The problem is Ice Storm actually only does physical damage. It doesn't do cold. There's no spell, well, Cone of Cold, but we haven't learned it yet. But for the most part, Ice Storm is a trick. It's actually just physical damage. Ghouls are humans transformed into an undead, which feeds on the decaying flesh of corpses. Although the transformation from human form has deranged and destroyed its mind, it maintains an evil cunning. Its touch paralyzes. So ghouls paralyze, ghasts exude stench. I think they have stun touch too, but we'll figure that out. Then there was whites. Oh yeah, liches. Luckily no liches just yet. Whites, an undead creature with a cruel, burning eye set in mummified flesh. Affected only by magical weapons. Good thing we've got a lot of those. It feeds on the life essence of its prey. So darts and unenchanted bow, like arrows, won't do anything. Each successful blow drains life from its victim. These creatures can only be hit by silver or magical weapons. So they're the worst in such an early part of the game. If you're just playing this for the first time, and this was your first game, if you didn't play Champions of Krynn, oh boy, are you in for a bad time with whites, because you don't know how to handle them. Anyway, a little bit of experience, doesn't really matter. The remaining knights, we only let one of them get killed. Thank you for saving their lives. And we get some bonus XP, so Rob's already got a level up. Awesome. Okay, let's keep going. There is a fort to the west, although we don't know about it yet. We'll just go check this place out. You spot a strange-looking town. You might not want to enter it, but you enter it anyway, because it's the closest place to your starting. This place was very notorious for me as a kid. This is usually where we all died. This main street leads into a dulcimer. I didn't know what that was when I was 10. I still don't know what a dulcimer is. From the west, you smell rotten vegetables. Zombies fill a market to the east. A dog lurches past, pursued by an undead child. So this, my friends, is a town of undead. And like I said, Death Knights of Krynn doesn't really pull punches. It just throws you into the wolves very quickly. Let's just make a save here. Let's get into the habit of saving regularly. Now, if we do get our levels drained, it's fine. We can get them restored if we go back to a temple. One day we'll learn the spell ourselves if our cleric get a high enough level. The problem is more, you'll lose permanently experience if you lose levels. And that's generally a reason to reload your game. Unless you want to grind it out or something. So, just a friendly, undead town. A towering lich approaches and bows, "Welcome to Dulcimer." I guess that's just the name of the town. "I am the mayor here. Have you, perchance, ever visited Cerberus?" Never heard of the place. The Lich scowls, and you fear it might attack. No! It is the model on which this town was designed. Make a point and visit it soon. You may explore freely with 2 exceptions. Stay away from the eastern exit, and also my private chamber. Obey these laws, and you'll have no trouble here. The Lich departs. I wonder what's in his private chambers. Now, I don't know if you guys know how Liches work in Dungeons & Dragons, but let's just say fighting him right now would be a really, really bad idea. Even if we can take him down, Liches are sort of pseudo-immortal, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But the game will explain it eventually. The main section of Dulcimer lies before you. The undead citizens carry on mundane tasks as though they were still alive. The door leading to the town hall is wormy and decaying. The town hall stretches before you. The stench in this enclosed space is almost overpowering. And he could have more than one of those things. Fortunately, I don't think they're that mean in this game. But if you're just a dumb kid playing Dungeons & Dragons for the first time, you don't even know about it. A sign reads, Mayor's Quarters, enter and be destroyed. Well, I take that as a challenge that 10-year-old Blue would not have stopped at. Enter and be destroyed. Psh. This is the door to the Lich's Mayor's Quarters. Do you want to enter and confront him? Hold on. This is a guard room. Forbidden. 1 guard croaks before they attack. Oh, well, skeletons are fine. Maybe. Specters and skeletal giants, you know. Ah, they're too high. We can't turn them. So, this is why we saved before we got into this mess, because we might be in trouble here. We'll see. At least we're indoors, which means fireballs. They're big boys. This will hit everybody. No, that'll hit Thor. We don't want to hit Thor and, let's focus over here. Big old fireball. Getting some damage. So sadly, hold person is not going to work very well in this game. At least not as good as in the last game. So specters, I expect require magical weapons to hurt them, but they won't take half damage from. They will not take half damage from bladed weapons, but the skeletal giants should. More fireballs. It's a lot of damage. They're pretty tanky. But I don't remember specters generally being that difficult. We'll see. And now we want our maces, if possible. Oops, well that was kind of silly. Let's switch over to skeletal version weapons. Although because longswords do bonus damage against large enemies, it actually might not be that bad to use them. I don't know. I'm not sure what's better, a long sword against one of these or a flail. Because you get bonus damage for, you know, size. Anyway, they're not that bad. These guys shouldn't scare you too much. They're kind of like ogres or, you know, hill giants that are... They're a bit beefy, but compared to the dangerous type enemies... Alright, 3,000 experience. So that's not bad. No treasure. One of the guards cackles weakly. You haven't seen The Last of Us. When our backups arrive, they'll cut out your hearts. He dies again. Alright, well, pretty sure you can just head in there anytime you want and kill the guards. I kind of remember this being a thing. You know, they just keep coming back forever, basically. We're not going to grind, but, you know, there's opportunity should you desire it. We'll throw down one more fireball, but... yeah, it's fine. We're not hitting everything, but weakening everything in the back row will speed this up a bit. Because there's not a lot we can do. Like, a lot of our spells just straight up don't work on undead. It's kind of annoying. So we'll fight this one out one more time. Because it's the second regiment. And who knows? Maybe there is no third regiment. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe this is the last fight. But you can see, these guys, they go down pretty quick. Now that we're getting some 2 attacks per turn, you know, getting those extra swings in. Ooh, 13 damage. They do hit pretty hard. Smash some bones with your flail. I mean, we're definitely doing half damage with our swords, but it's also faster than messing around with inventory every single battle. Okay, nothing to worry about. Another 3,000 experience. Much better than grinding 300 XP per fight in the other game. Anyway, we're just gonna get out of there, that's fine. The Lich does not care if we kill his minions. I'll make a save on a B slot, though, just in case I've triggered something, but I don't think we have. So we could have gone to the Lich's quarters. What do you think? Should we see what happens if you go fight the Lich? A specter appears. It speaks before you can attack. Wait, I have information of benefit to us both. You're clearly a noob. Don't go in here yet, you dummy. Listen to the specter. Good. Destroying the Lich will allow you to enter Voice Wood and will free me from Dulcimer. Find the Lich's phylactery, the jar into which its soul flees if its body is destroyed. Destroy the phylactery and the Lich will be gone forever. The phylactery is buried somewhere in town, but you won't be able to find it before you fight the Lich. I didn't even know what a phylactery was, and it's buried somewhere? What's going on? The Lich's face twists with rage. Your disobedience has cost you your lives. Yeah, maybe. 1 Lich. Okay. Well, Liches are not to be underestimated, to be fair. There's not a lot of magic that will work on it. It's possible you could silence it. Which would be kind of funny if it worked. Hold on. It's area of effect silence. Right? As long as you stand beside Thornum, you are silenced. Smack him. Okay, never mind. Blue was just a dumb child. He didn't realize that there's a very easy way to deal with Liches in this game. Liches are not great in physical combat. I mean, they've got a pretty good armor class and a lot of hit points, but what they're good at is magic. Oh, that's so good. Well, the other thing that is famous is, for me anyway, is killing undead bosses with backstabs. Ah, we missed. That's too bad. Let's just show off what happens if you target the Lich with magic, because, you know, I'm sure that'll work. Well, 9 damage. Lich is silenced. Oh, we have to delay here a little bit. There we go. Another backstab. Another miss. Come on, guys. You're making me look bad getting all these misses. Oh, he finally hit somebody for 10 damage. I can't believe this worked. Oh, he's dead. He's dead again. Well, remember when silence was a garbage spell? Not anymore, friends. 2,000 experience. Not even as much as his guards. The Lich's body lies immobile before you, yet you sense that you're still in danger. Yeah, if you stick around here, there's a strong sense of mounting evil. Let's just say he's not really perma-dead. Alright, a brisk breeze rises in the town. Now, where would the phylactery be buried? Now, as a kid, I had no idea, and I wandered around town until I eventually died. But as an adult, I mean, he said don't go to the east exit. So let's go to the east exit. Sadly, we kind of missed out on a bunch of silly things. We could have gone and talked to a lot of townspeople. I kind of accidentally rushed right to the... Let's not drink the the drink from the undead, though. You politely decline. The breeze strengthens into a howling wind. Yeah, time's running out, in case you're wondering. What's over here? Through this gateway lies Voice Wood, where no evil may trespass. I don't think that's where I need to be right now, but... I don't know. He said it was buried. I mean, also, he's a lich. He probably lies. If you buried a phylactery, where would you put it? Flies fill the house. I could never find it as a kid. I don't think I've ever found it. So we're playing semi-blind. Zombie dogs bark. The breeze is continuing to intensify, though. What about this one? You've interrupted a zombie card game. A pile of treasure lies atop the table. They attack. Oh, they're giant zombies. Can't even turn them anymore. Now, they've got very bad armor class. I don't think zombie giants are anything but big old HP sponges. I don't even think they do very much damage. I mean, they probably hit reasonably hard if they can hit you, but... yeah. Big old bags, HP. Hopefully there's some good treasure in here. Alright, zombie dragons. I mean, not zombie dragons, fortunately. Just zombie giants. Alright. Piece of cake. 3,000 experience! And... bit of gems and jewelry. Bit of steel. And probably some magic stuff. Detect magic. It's all magic stuff. It might be cursed. We are in an evil place. Let's just let Tim hold on to it for now. We'll get this identified before I... actually, I know what those darts are, because small packs of magical darts, I'm pretty sure I can... I know what they are in Death Knights of Krynn, but I'll leave that as a surprise for you. But if you're afraid of buzzing, you probably don't want to use those. Okay, the breeze is strengthening and more giant zombies stomp around. Alright, we're at the point where we're getting a lot of... We're going to start running into random battles on the... anywhere, basically. We're outside, technically, so Ice Storm's probably a bit better than Fireball. I think we're outside. Actually, I don't know how the game does it. Well, pay attention to how big the Fireball is, because we're outside of a building, but we're in a town. It's definitely max size Fireball, even when you're inside a town. Alright. Good to remember, even though we're sort of outside. But if you look at the map tile set, you can see why. It thinks we're inside an area. I really like the new Ice Storm graphics, though. Hey there, Colorboros. So we're gonna chew through some giant undead. Every now and then I'll test another turn undead, but I might wait till Tim gets another level up, because he'll be our best undead turner. I'll also send my people with blunt weapons to kind of focus on the skeletons. Well, I say that. I think, actually, Aaron does have a mace now. It's only +1, but probably better. When we're fighting these kinds of enemies. Yep. Flail smash. Alright. Random encounter, nothing too dangerous. They do have a lot of HP, so it takes a little while, but... Now, you find a man imprisoned in some stocks. Lucky find. He's alive, but not for much longer. Sure, free. He staggers to his feet and thanks you. Hey, by the way, do you know where a phylactery is? Listen, I was scrounging for food in the garden and found some sort of jar. I must have... Well, we're going to the gardens. The gardens, I think, are the southwest. I think. So I think we need to go through this middle section. And then this is like the fields. The town's common garden. Liches are so stupid in D&D. The odor of rotting vegetables nearly overwhelms you. Undead rats scurry among the rows. Moldy rutabaga. More breathing. Vermin-covered asparagus is planted here. There is a mound here. Is this all I needed to do? Just talk to that one guy and then just wander through the vegetable garden for 5 seconds? I don't know why I had such a hard time finding this. You find an ornate magical jar, and you realize it's the Lich's phylactery, and you smash it. The undead around you collapse into heaps. A great onus of evil has been lifted from this town. Well, that was really easy. Boy, I feel dumb now. Child Ankylo didn't know how to read. Well, I just maybe never found that guy that was in stocks. I never would have. I'm like, oh, I can see there. I don't need to auto map, right? Because I wasn't making a map like I am now. So I was just looking for doors and stuff, probably. Well, let's go to finish him off. He probably reformed while we were doing that, but maybe he didn't. Yeah, he's gone. Well, that was silly. We just silenced the Lich so he can't cast any spells, and then we wander around killing a few zombies, and now the town is, you know, totally safe. This is the farmer's market, but all the undead villagers are gone because, you know, we killed them. You face a reeking chicken coop. We're just going to explore the town before we leave, you know. For some reason, the undead chickens were not destroyed along with the rest of the town's occupants. They squawk and flap all over the coop. Birds, man, every time. Well, that's great. The undead chickens are still alive, or whatever you call that. Okay, well, there might be a couple doors unopened. They will probably all be empty, I assume, but... I feel like I need to check them now. But, you know, that's only because I found a random guy chained up that solved the quest for me and made everything so much easier. I think that's everything on the west side. It's also, like, it's hard to compare. These games are so much easier with the auto map. Like, if you're just playing it blindly, the best you've got is this, which is fine, but it's really hard to keep track of where you are. The decomposed innkeeper is at peace. Even so, you have no desire to linger in the putrid room. We could have came here to rest earlier, or at least try. I don't think you can successfully rest here. Take a drink? No. I'm not that desperate. We'll go back to the outpost if you want some 9 o'clock or 9 a.m. alcohol, let's say. Well, I guess we go to Voice Wood. I mean, you know, we got lots of things to do. Let's just keep exploring for now. You have entered Voice Wood. Plants and trees seem to shift before your eyes, presenting a bewildering array of pathways. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And I just got here in like an hour and a half of gameplay. I tell you guys, I played Death Knights of Krynn for hours. I probably put dozens of hours into this game. Now, I was younger, I didn't have mapping, I didn't have all the modern the modern accommodations. But I don't think I've ever seen this. I did, and I went like I've gotten much further in the game. Like I've gotten I've made it to Dragonlances and nearly the end of the game, but I've never made it here. I don't think. As soon as you enter Voice Wood, you become disoriented. Sprites flicker in the shadows, laughing. You don't know the chant. They giggle. You stumble from the wood only to find yourself in miles from Dulcimer. Well, maybe we're not going there any- What? How'd we get down here? We better, heal up. Okay. That was definitely miles from Dulcimer. Well, I still don't know what's behind there, but we're gonna have to make friends with some sprites or something before we can actually get into that one. Let's, go level up. We found a dwarf village named Turif. I don't know about this place either. Let's just head on in. Thornum, you're in charge. Uh-oh, they're hill dwarves. Your mortal enemy. Hill dwarves circle a lone mountain dwarf. Uh-oh. Hill dwarves circle a lone mountain dwarf seated on a wild boar. Scomp's the name, come in peace, he says. But they knock him to the ground. Well, Thornum is in fact a mountain dwarf, so we're obligated to help. The hill dwarves curse you and attack, but Scomp joins. And Aaron is giving him orders, I guess. So, we got ourselves a Scomp. Fine looking dwarf. And we got some crazed dwarves with no armor. They're all naked. So dwarves. I mean, magically resistant, maybe. We'll see. Not, not that resistant. They still fry. We'll do some more fireballs while we're getting this going. I mean, what's the point of having all these fireballs if we don't use them on big groups? Alright, Scomp. Good luck. Punch. His animation is just an old punch. That's great. Alright, this hits everything but the top left. That's pretty good. 31 damage fireball. Oof. Crazy dwarves. Okay, this should hopefully finish off a bunch of them. Not finishing off any of them. They've got a lot of HP. Well, hopefully we've done enough damage that this fight doesn't go on for too long. Now, they are all people, so you can go hold person on them. Hopefully Thornum doesn't mind slaughtering his cousins here. We could be Stinking Cloud and all that, but... oh, these guys are practically dead. Well, dwarves being tanky is kind of a time-honored tradition, I suppose. Punch. Double punch, even. Oh, they're fleeing in panic now. Probably smart. He got away! What? What? An enemy managed to get off the map? Hill dwarves are the worst. Crazy naked hill dwarves, no less. Alright, less experience. Scomp greets you and tells you of his attempts to unite all dwarves. This is recorded as Journal 6. Okay, well, we cleared the undead town so quickly, we might as well do another town while we're here. I can't believe that took like half an episode to do the entire stupid glitch. Stupid game. The name's Scomp. I come from beneath the Dragard Mountains. There, while exploring a new passage, I came upon an echo chamber. They call it Reddit. I mean, one of those unusual caverns that somehow amplify sound. I heard voices coming from above, but from the surface. Names were mentioned: Lord Soth, Sir Carl, Sebas Astmore. There was talk of a Dragonlance and something called a Rod of Omniscience. Conquest, that was the topic. World conquest. When I brought this matter before my superiors, they shrugged. The fate of the surface world does not concern them. Classic dwarf mentality. I went to their superiors with the same result. How short-sighted they are. For if the surface world falls, would we not be next? Continued in Journal 20. Choose your own adventure. Hey, where's my Journal 20? Journal. There is no Journal 20. Oh, there it is. It's just having a hard time. Okay. Continue. So, that is why I am up here. Traveling village to village, warning the hill and gully. There's gully dwarves too? That sounds disgusting. Gully dwarves. Of the impending danger and the need to unite against his common enemy. I've been to 2 villages before this where the hill dwarves at least listened. I can't expect a warm reception from all of them, you know, because of the bad blood and all that, the racial genocides over the years, but, you know, this village, these hill dwarves, there's something intensely wrong with them. I'd give up on this village, but before leaving, I must find my mount. You saw that fine wild boar I was knocked from by the hill dwarves? He's carried me a stretch of wilderness and saved me through countless tight spots. Without his speed beneath me, my warnings will reach the villages too late. If you could spare the time, I could use help finding him. He's got to be here somewhere. He's a boar riding fighter dwarf. And these hill dwarves seem brainwashed. I'd best pass them by, but first I must find my wild boar. Without him, it'll be ages reaching all the clans. Will you help? Alright, we have to help. There's probably we can get him in our book of debts. He'll have a blood debt for us because we'll save his best friend the boar, and then later on he'll have to come help Thornham when we're in dire need. So he's a level 12 fighter, which is actually pretty high. One more level up and he'll have 2 attacks. But you know, battle axes are not great. And non-enchanted battle axes are even worse. But yeah, he seems alright. Pretty good stats, really. Alright. Let's get started. Just sort of randomly exploring the locations. So, here, Bory. Where's our little boar friend? A dwarf stirs a steaming pot. You'd steal a stew without meat, scoundrels. Maybe that's why... Well, there's no meat in it yet. We leave. I'm not stealing their meatless stew. Oh, a patrol... They've got a mage! What? They've got humans that have armor and weapons, because the crazed dwarf doesn't have armors or weapons. And they got black mages. That's cheating. Alright, well, Stinking Cloud. Make sure the mages don't cast anything. Scomp! The dwarf. He seems like a good guy. 14 damage Ice Storm is pretty average. We hit Pixel, but yeah, he'll live. She'll live. Alright, Scomp, you go punch those guys. I mean, he's got an axe, but it kind of looks like he punches. Alright, we got Thornum up here against not undead. We probably want to go with the longsword. It's not a very dwarven weapon, but... Actually, no, what we should be doing here to save a lot of time is using this kind of stuff. These guys have straight up way too many HP, so... We've got lots of people with hold person, you know? Now, we could have been interrupted there, which would have been kind of annoying. Well, 1 for 3. Come on, guys. 2 for 4. 2 for 6 is not great. 3 for 9? We've had better luck with those in the past. Oops, I hit auto, dang it! What's going on here? No, I hit aim. Actually, no, that is what I want. Oh, I see what's going on. Aim now auto targets. So it doesn't, yeah, there's just an extra, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Just got a little confused. Because I wanted to check if they were helpless before I swung at them, that's all. Good punch there, Scomp. I don't know why it would auto-target when you have a sword equipped someone who's not even adjacent, but it's just strange. I'm not getting a lot of connections here. Punch! We gotta get to that black mage before he, the smoke clears. Oops. No, don't attack. Well, we could try to, throw some darts at him. He's, well, pretty easy to hit while he's in the smoke. Okay, we finally got a path down. Trying to flee in panic? Nah, you don't. There we go. Now, are darts doing more? It's still just 1d3. I thought they might be doing more damage now. We're just more accurate these days. Ooh, backstabs? That was supposed to be a backstab. Okay, 4,000 experience. We're definitely gonna go have to get some training soon. That was just a random patrol. Yeah, you, want some money? We'll take those darts. The long swords will be +1, but I'll sell those bracers if I ever need some money. This is 3,000 each. Probably. You surprise mages and clerics practicing their spells. Uh-oh. A little bit distance here. Oh, well. Not that much. That's a lot of mages and clerics. Sure hope we get some good turn order here. Got that one. Guard, I guess. That's not gonna help much. Tim? More clouds of smoke. Okay, that leaves just the 2 in the middle that aren't affected. Ah, we've got another fireball. Let's just use it. Would have been nice to start with a fireball, but... Yeah, I probably should have just done a fireball instead of all these smoking clouds. I didn't realize there were so many mages. But we should be fine at the moment. He's already... yeah. Wait, what's going on? Why do you have a mace equipped? Weird. Good. 2 kills from Rob. That's Rob +1. That's why we call him +1 now. Alright. Now, some of these will not be interrupted from spell casting if we're not quick here. Pretty hard to cast magic when you're coughing, though. Punched him to death. Beautiful. Fleeing and panicking to the corner? That won't work. Alright, go get him, Drow. Nobody escapes this party. Ooh, 5,500 experience. That might be a new record. We're getting a lot of stuff here. So much money in bracers. So much money. Now, we should take a mace because, Tim... oh, those are... I need to identify those. Tim does not have a blunt weapon, so we're going to let him take one of those maces. They're probably just +1. And then that way everyone's got, like, an anti-skeleton weapon. Alright, that should do. Okay. Cool, cool. As you enter the square, weapons gleam and mages whisper preparatory spells. An ambush? No, hold on. You're not the only... Oops, I just accidentally double blessed us. Doesn't really help. Enable prayer. They thought they were so smart. Alright. Now that we're prepared... It's so nice that the game gives you a chance to retreat. This is Palpable and DG Valentine rapping in the background. Not needed. Alright, what do we got? Oh, wait a second. This is actually a significant ambush. What? We're surrounded! And I used up all my fireballs already. That's not good. Well, we still have some stinking clouds. I could try silence, but this seems... my priority here is trying to get as many of the mages before we all die to Fireball Doom. That's good. What you got? We got fireballs here, Tim. Thornum might have some hold persons. Yeah, I think it's better to try 3 of these than just 1 attack. Might not be very likely to hit against this kind of enemy, but got 1 at least. Yeah, that's way better than just a regular swing, I think. Tim managed to get good turn order, which means this group... wow. We're not going to be able to hit everyone. We're going to miss the mage on the top. But everyone else gets burned. 24 damage is pretty fair. Saving throw for 12, of course. So that'll interrupt those spellcasters for a turn. More fireballs. This is definitely a good map for fireballs. So now I want to hit the mage at the top so that he's interrupted. Yeah, all the spells, not all, but a lot of the spells got a little animation update. It's pretty nice. And there's a lot more large groups in Death Knights of Krynn. Champions of Krynn had a lot of small groups. So it's kind of nice. Get some value out of these. Now, we didn't interrupt everyone on the left yet. Pixel got interrupted, so Pixel killed. Oops, that was kind of bad. But also fine. Dang it. You're supposed to miss Pixel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a problem. Those are hold persons, almost certainly. Interrupt, Aaron. Got one. Scump. I believe in you. Interrupt. Yes! We survived the first round with no spells going off. Okay, second round. We need more protective clouds, I think. That guy's... Oh, those guys have already been held. Scomp's kind of in a bad spot for what I'm about to do, but whatever. He's a dwarf, he'll be fine. Whatever. Scomp's not a real person. Sorry, Scomp. Don't worry, Thorinum. We'll get you out of here eventually. I think, honestly, your best chance is still just trying to hold these crazy dwarves. There's just too many of them. Aw, Scomp. We got a lot of problems, though. The right side is not, like... We can't... Oh, yeah, we got problems. We got a lot of problems. So the spellcasters on the left side are mostly dealt with, I think. But, now that we're on round 2, these guys are not interrupted, right? So they've probably got fireballs of their own. I'm just gonna trust Magic Missile's got a nice long range, right? That's what it's known for. Good long range spell. Thank you. At least interrupt them. Ooh, got the kill. That was a good missile. Tim, you've also got magic missiles. I mean, the hold person from the Patriarchs is gonna hurt, but I'm sure these guys have fireballs or lightning bolts, so gotta kill them. Okay, there's a lot of dwarves. There's a lot of dwarves. That one's not very smart. We're still cooking. This might be the only caster that's not dealt with now. So we got to deal with the Patriarch to the south, or to the down, whatever. This is why we've got these backup missiles. Haste, it's not a great opportunity for haste. If we wanted to haste, we should have cast it before we started the fight. But we should be fine now. Targeting the guy with 21 HP was kind of silly. Should be holding person on the ones that have a lot of HP. Alright, Thornum. Yeah, for now, try to pop off another hold person. Aaron's gonna start killing some of these mages. Got a big old dwarf party down here. Still, even holding 1 out of 3, it's better than our regular attack, because it takes a lot of hits to kill them at full HP. So even if all we do is get 1 for 3 on the spell, that's still, you know, much better. Oh yeah, we got Burning Hands. This is not something we normally use, but it works. Well, you'll see. 7 damage. It's unavoidable as far as I understand, so it's a good interruption. It's just range 1, level damage, just level in damage, you know. Okay, we should be fine now. I think we're past the hard part. I mean, there's a lot of dwarves. I'm gonna start thinning the herd. But we've got all these spells. We might as well use them. Not bad. 2 for 3 is fine. Another dead one. Okay, that one's not paralyzed. Oh, I should have... Did I keep the... I can't remember if this is my magic quarterstaff. We definitely should have kept an actual +1 quarterstaff on Rob. I think it is. 1d6 +1. Just a little bit more likely for him to hit. Alright, maybe it's time to start cleaning these guys up. Hold person doesn't last forever, but fairly long. Quit trying to pick on Rob, man. Okay, we're kind of split up, spread out weirdly, but... yeah, we should be fine now. You can kind of see the numbers looking a little bit better as we thin them out. As we kill them all... Now, our prayer and, like, all of our buffs are starting to wear off, too. But, their morale should start breaking anyway pretty quick here. Because we've killed a lot of them. We need to get some help for Rob, though. I could try to pull him back, maybe. I don't know. This is probably better. There we go. He's starting to flee. That's it. Starting to panic. Bad news. He's got nowhere to go. You started this. You brought this on yourselves. You wanted this fight. Good fight, though. Hardest fight we've had in a while. Definitely our hardest fight of Death Knight so far. Even the Lich. I mean, the Lich should have been harder. Let's not pretend otherwise. The Lich fight should have been way more difficult. But you know. Ooh, 12,000 experience points. You don't say. And Scomp, well, I could have healed him up, I guess, but he doesn't need XP anyway. So let's take some of those lovely darts. Free darts for sale. I guess they get auto-joined. Maybe that's why they get unequipped when you pick them up. Yeah, I think maybe auto-join's a new thing. Detect magic. So yeah, there's a lot of magic bracers. I'm not even going to bother taking them all. Mace +1 from the clerics. Bracers of AC 6. Quarterstaff +1. You know, it's all fine, but... goodbye, like, 50,000 steel. You see more soldiers rushing forward. Okay, maybe this is not the way we should be going. Good time, good time. Let's save and not go that direction. Maybe we're not supposed to go there at all. Maybe that's why they let me back out. We're just supposed to be looking for a boar. But we were strong enough to survive the ambush, at least. Wait a second. Why are there ghasts in here? That's not... Dwarves are not supposed to be allied with the undead. It's like this whole area is just full of, undead everywhere. Liches and stuff. There's only 2 clerics. We smacked them both. Oh. Stinking breath. Tim, I need you to get your turn here. Pixel will do. You guys can't turn these guys? There you go. Tim should be able to destroy them, I think. No, not quite. Still. Punch. Let's deal with the clerics primarily. No. I guess we still have some hold persons in the reserves. This might be a backstab. Yeah, backstab it. But yeah, this fight not nearly as bad as the big ambush. Oh, come on, hold person. Here I was saying you're such a good spell. Meanwhile, Scomp is just busy punching everything. We're just picking on this guy. Alright, fine. I don't even care. It's just a random encounter. I just want to find this boar. You stumble into traps. 7:15, you know, just traps. Thanks, hill dwarves. We're just looking for our friend's boar. We'll be out of here. Figures leap up from a card game. Okay, this place is way more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. What? There's vampires here? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, we're out of here. Scomp, I think you're on your own, buddy. This is not looking great. This is not something we signed up for. Vampires and like I'm out of spells, dude. This is not a very good town for us at the moment. Oh, we turned the vampires. Yes. Very good turning. Very good turning. Okay, vampires I'm pretty sure have level drain as well, so yeah, they're bad. But we turned them. No XP, I don't care, man. The goal here is to not lose all your levels. Have to reload the game. Oh no, not again, Scomp. Okay, Aaron will save you. Yeah, ghouls aren't even that tough. The problem is more just their stun touch is the trouble. There we go. Alright. This fight could have gone a lot poorer, but in the end, we're fine. 1,500 experience. Just some garbage from the clerics. Okay, they're just playing cards, you know. We better save it. This is nuts. Oh, yeah. You want to save it, huh? Haha. I need to pull up. Hold on. Is it here? Where's my clue? What am I looking for? I need the password book. This is different than last time. I can't use Control F here? What? What is word 8, page 10? Word 8. What? It's not even in here. Oh, it's because it's in a different... It's in rulebook. There's no word 8 in this either. Oh, it's backwards. In my guide, it's backwards. So page 10, word 8, encounters is NPCs. We're so safe. Every time you want to save, man. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm pretty sure if we leave, we kind of fail Scomp's quest and he's going to be gone forever. But I don't know about this town, man. Vampires and stuff. I'm trying to just skirt the edges. Stay out of that middle ambush zone. They're probably eating the boar as we speak. Look at this. Tim! This is bad. Without some rest, we're gonna have a really bad time very soon. Okay, Vamp. Dang it! 2 levels drained instantly from Pixel. We're probably gonna reload just because of that. These are just so bad. Yeah, he lost a bunch of experience just there. He just lost, like, I don't know how much, but probably like 20, 30,000 experience at least. Yeah, I love the undead. Yeah, remember I said vampires are bad? I wasn't joking. They've got a paralyzing gaze. Their attack drains levels. And they can also charm you. Oh! We need to get out of here, man. Also, the enemy clerics have Slay Living, which is a level 6 cleric spell. We have, like, level 4 cleric spells. Our mage doesn't even know level 5 magic. So, yeah, this is why I've been so careful about interrupting all the spellcasters for so long. This is way outside of our ability. So I'm just gonna pretend that never even happened. I saved it recently. There is no way we're getting through like 6. I can't believe we turned the vampires the other time. I don't know what the odds of that would have been, but we did turn them on the first time we saw them, which is probably really lucky. I have a feeling we have to get out of here. Which is unfortunate, because I don't like kind of breaking up quests, but we should never have gone to the dwarf village, Turif. Clearly, we're not high enough level. Let me double check my clue book as to when you're supposed to be here, or if I can find out for sure if we lose, if we fail. So, you know, just in general, you're supposed to go start at Gargeth, go to Kalaman, Vingard, Throttle, Seikos, Turif. This was earlier than the, Dulcimer. Dulcimer's way down here. So, like, we dealt with the Lich super early, and I guess we should have gone to Cerberus first. Whatever. It was right in front of the town. Like, how would you not go there on your way? Because I don't know where Kalaman is. Anyway, I'm going to page 13. So, Turif. Maybe if I could just cheat and see exactly where we need to go. Also, you can rest in here specifically. Interesting. And indoors is better. So, we started up here. Synopsis. As the characters enter the village, they see crazed dwarves attacking Scomp. The party helps him find his wild boar. We find a book. Oh, we have to find a book to get through the ambush that we did technically fight off. Because we cheated. Well, we didn't cheat. We just actually did really, really well. So I was supposed to go to this house right here, and I never went there. Number 2. We are way out of position, though. Is there a maximum number of encounters or anything? Creatures include wraiths, wights, vampires, ghouls, ghast, dwarves, black robe mages, priests of Takisi, and evil warriors. Note, the random encounters vary radically in difficulty. Save the game constantly. Alright. We're going to end the episode here, future tubers. We're going to use the clue book to clear this place out next time. But, next episode we're going to clear this town, and, I believe in our party. We can do it. It's just, I don't want to wander around randomly for another 5 hours here. This dungeon seems considerably worse than anywhere we've been yet. And maybe we jumped the gun, came here a little too early, but we just got teleported down here. And I'm like, hey, let's just check it out. And suddenly we're in an adventure that we can't escape from. Well, we could. That's the exit right there. But anyway, future tubers, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Next time, we will try to clear out this village, hopefully. And I'll see you there.